Okay, are you reading newspaper?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the latest news related to CAPF? Any news in last week?
The Home Ministry recently has a meeting over the internal security issue. So in this, they were discussing the possible roles of all the forces, including the CAPF also,
Okay,
and how
what
their
is the
mandate.
main agenda?
Main agenda is to understand the changing dynamics of the internal security and how its states needs to evolve and have a common platform where they can share the information regarding all these activities and to strengthen the overall internal security.
What is the main challenge in a relation with the internal security in coordination, in your opinion, that was discussed in that meeting?
Actually, the law and order, as we all know, is a state subject, and different states they have their own mechanism to deal with it. So this was the main issue that there was not a common platform where all the states share their information. However, Honorable Home Minister stated about the use of NetGrid and other such platforms so that they can at least share the information and have the data regarding the all the issues.
See, the things ki a state are having their own jurisdiction and in law and order, and center has different power. In fact, center has more power even directly, not in if they are not coordinating with the state, they are having so many power related to agency and all. And technology is neutral. Technology is not in favor of someone or someone. Actually, who uses technology is the main enabler, main gainer. So what is the role of technology without, see, things ki give a state power, their own power, their keep jurisdiction. So a center can use technology without hampering the power of a state. Do you have some input related to technology which can enable a better coordinate internal security?
Yes, sir. Technology will come as a strong hand in dealing with the internal security issues. For example, as I told about the NetGrid, this is a platform where various agencies share their data. So if the state use such data, it will be better in dealing with the internal security issues. Apart from that, as we know, the cyber crimes, the rate at which it is increasing, we need a common memorandum of understanding between the states. What I think is, in my personal opinion, that there should be a common manifesto which should be issued by the Home Ministry, and all the states should adhere to it, not line by line, making it specific to their needs. This will at least help in bringing some uniformity and also using the technology in that way.
Okay. You have studied mathematics, you are a gold medalist in mathematics, and mathematics is used in a different technology, or not even if directly, then indirectly it is providing support to that. So in internal security, can you tell me any algorithm or any device or anything where the mathematics you studied is used?
Not to be very directly, but if suppose we are using a GPS system, so GPS system is a programmable system. It is based on some programs, some computer algorithms, and those algorithms are directly linked with mathematics. Everything is mathematics in software or for the programming if you talk about. So in indirect way, it is used, not something to be very direct, but yes, indirectly, if you go in deeper into any security appliance, suppose if you are using some weapon only, it involves its own dynamics, it involves its own mathematics calculation. But yes, obviously not directly.
Okay. It is said that the person was great, for that the person has to die. Same thing happened with one of the renowned mathematician of Bihar, Dr. Bashisht Narayan. When he died, obviously many people were angry, and some were uh, uh, responsible of blaming responsibility for government. They did not take care. So obviously he is gone. He is no more. But can you tell me some of the mathematicians whom you praise from Bihar who is alive at this time?
Yes, we all know about SK Sinha and his trigonometry. So he's still over here and he's a renowned mathematician,
See,
renowned teacher
the
over there.
person he, for example, he is teaching or he has contribution in real terms in research or something that I want to know.
Okay. To be very true and honest, from Bihar, someone doing too much great in mathematics is in recent time, which I'm talking about, has not appeared on the surface.
Okay, okay.
So there's no
Maybe
such
some
personality.
mathematician of common level when they will die, they will be great. Do you think?
No, it's not like that. Yes, with Vasisht Narayan, there was this issue has come that Bihar is not able to give honor to his own talent. But I don't think so. Such thing will happen.
Okay. One of the mathematician, obviously, I'm not giving my opinion, but I want your opinion. Anand Kumar is getting recognition all over the world. I want to know, since you are a gold medalist in mathematics, does he has real any contribution in mathematics besides just teaching for IIT student?
Actually, he was selected for the Cambridge, which he couldn't make it to because of his financial issues. And then afterward, he did simple graduation in mathematics. So for his contribution to mathematics, I won't say that he has done something great, but yes, for his contribution, the teaching line of that's definitely his Super 30 program is world renowned and has earned him great prestigious awards. And also, it's an honor for Bihar that people from Bihar, from marginalized section, with his help, are making it to top IITs.
Okay. Have you seen the movie made on him?
Yeah, Super 30. I have seen that.
Yeah. So, do you find is there too much exaggeration, or does the film depicts reality?
To some extent, it was reality, but movies are made for making blockbuster hits. So they use sometimes fancy things over there, but the things related to his family background and all that. That way to the point to be quite real.
Okay. So at this time, for example, EWS cases and EWS status is not clear.
So,
What should be exact criteria of EWS since uh, it is a constitutional matter also you can say, and also we have to look after economy also. What is the condition of country's economy, how it is growing, what is the value of money in present circumstances. In that, considering all that aspects, because court has still not given final verdict, what is your take on current condition? What should be the ideal criteria for deciding a candidate IGWS?
the matter is still in court, but if you ask my personal opinion that what should be the criteria, I think the family income, which is somewhere near 8 lakh rupees, it need to be reduced. It need to be reduced, and rest all the factors like having 5 acres of agriculture land, and these other provisions are well in line with a person that belong to the economically weaker section. But I think the family income, the amount which has fixed, need to be reduced so that the people who are most in dire need of this reservation benefit, they should get the benefit on that matter.
Okay. Recently, some midterm election is going on for a few seats in Bihar, and their muscle men are there, obviously, if not directly, but indirectly, they are playing their role. Do you think it is just mockery of Indian democracy, or you can say, in even after 75 years of independence, this is just mockery?
Yes, it is true that the by-elections are going for Mokama and Gopalganj seat, and people with such names are involved in this election. But if one part, if you see, the family members, they also have some political rights. They have the right to participate in democracy. So in such matter, we can't say that it's a mockery of democracy. Well, they have their well rights and they are participating in the election. But yes, it is. It can't be denied that the muscle power and the money power they are used in election. And in Bihar election, where caste also has a dominant role to play, such cases comes into play. But well, it is their right to fight the election. Anyone can.
Yeah, yes. So obviously, in that way, we can say ki since people are electing, they are not just forcing on them. They are giving choice,
Yes,
and people are electing these people so called with the criminal background, and they are just taking shelter of their innocent, so-called innocent family members, and they are indirectly enjoying the power. Anyway, depending on the situation, obviously, we cannot do anything. It is the collective effort of people that should decide the things. But in your opinion, in terms of law, what changes is required so that criminal elements should not come in power?
well, the law, Supreme Court in the famous Lily Thomas case has highlighted that people who are given awarded with life sentence of 2 or more than 2 years, they are denied from fighting the elections 6 years after completing their terms. So the law is well in place, but apart from those, what can be need to be done? Because if you'll see the recent data of ARC, we'll find that out of 545 MPs in this nation, 185 are having some sort of criminal cases, and out of which approx 100 are having heinous involved in crimes of a heinous nature. So people with such background who have been named in heinous crime and suppose has been given a verdict by any of the court, or he is referring to the matter in higher court, such people should be stopped. If law can be made in this regard, that would be beneficial. On the party point of view also, they have also some responsibility. So the party needs to look into their candidate, and such candidates who are involved in such activities or who have such kind of tendency or background, party can also restrict them from contesting the election.
Okay.
So these two things I think can be done in dealing with it.
Okay. You are interested in political debate, and obviously political debate anyway, if it is done in constructive way, at least provide some input. So in your circle, who all are in your group? All are mathematician or some different background people also?
No, no, my friends are there. They are from varied background. Some are from arts background also. Some are from engineering background also. So there is a common discussion over the burning political topics.
Okay, okay. So as a political inclination, you are which side? Center, left, right, or where you are located?
Well, if you ask in my personal opinion, so everyone has some personal discussion about which party he or she favors.
Yes.
So I'm inclined towards right. That's my personal opinion.
Okay.
But everyone has got their
Yes,
opinion.
right from where? See, the things ki once a right is a far right. Suppose take a line 100. You are a mathematician, so take line 100. In the
Yes.
50 is the middle. So less than 50, it is left. More than 50, it is right. So at which number line you are located?
So I will be slightly to the right of 50.
Means,
Slightly, not much.
okay,
You can call it
67,
52.
52 means,
Yeah, not too right.
okay, okay. If 52 means you are just following Buddhist path. Ki anywhere I can be a fence sitter. If wind is from this side, I will sit that side. Is this
It's depend upon the issues and this depends upon what is going on in the country. What is the demand of the time? It's
okay?
not about being right or left. It's about what is correct for the nation at that
Okay.
particular time.
Recently, our defense minister Rajnath Singh said he in coming days we have to merge Gilgit Baltistan in India. Since obviously entire POK India is taking as integral part of India, but obviously international situation and other conditions does not allow we can take that by force. So we have to use some other techniques. So in that way, somewhere indirectly, I did not confirm. Just I read somewhere newspaper. He was of opinion that yes, Gilgit-Baltistan we will merge in India. So are you tracking some development in that regard?
Well, in that regard, from government point of view, statement has been done, but nothing substantial on the ground has taken place till now. To take POK from Pakistan and not by using force, it means involving diplomatic measures with Pakistan.
Yeah,
And right now
but
we
now
know that
see
the
the things
diplomatic
ki
relations with
some some background things can be also done na, because Pakistan agree will not agree, never agree on diplomatic channel itself.
yeah, it will never agree on that part. But we are also bound by the UN resolutions. We have decided the LOC with that. That was a temporary arrangement at that time. Even our parliamentary resolution of 1994 allow us to take POK, but India will use violence as a last resort to take POK. We will exploit all the diplomatic channels as which we can, and at last, if needed, that will be a last resort.
Okay. Recently, government of India promoted means started promoting the technical courses should be taught in Hindi, and states like Madhya Pradesh launched some medical books also related to in Hindi language. You also are from technical background, and mathematics is one of the subject where even if a Hindi medium student generally learns English words. So in terms of mathematician, how you see that thing? Is it positive move or it is creating more chaos and problem for researcher and students?
Well, in this regard, one need to understand that medium should not act as a barrier in learning something. If the people are comfortable with English, now for take for mathematics as you've asked, Hindi books in higher education mathematics are like very few and not very popular. Most of the foreign journals are popular among the students in the mathematics section. So in such cases, now converting the book into local language, conversion involves errors also, and then using it is not so feasible in mathematics. Well, it should not be imposed, rather it should be made as a reference book. We can use both the medium. Suppose there is Hindi English version if available, if possible. One can use both the medium for reference. Suppose one is good in Hindi, he can refer the Hindi book. Now, if you use medical education, if you do it in English, we know that the standard language is English all over the world, which is being used. So, if someone learns in Hindi, there would be a language barrier to communicate with the going for higher educations and all that. So, there is some restriction. It should be started in gradual phase, not once at a time, not a radical move. It should be graded phase, like some portion you should include, and then if need arise, if we have good sources, then we can move on.
Okay. You belong to place where Buddha got enlightenment. Okay. So what are the four noble truths given by Buddha?
Yeah, Buddha talked about the four noble truths, which is Satya. Uh, I am forgetting. Let me recall.
Okay, okay. See, forget about this. Any teaching of Buddha.
Yeah, his idea of doctrine of golden means that is to avoid the extreme and follow the common path.
Okay, that's why in some time back you said ki you are in the middle, so you are in that following everywhere. So obviously, you cannot be either that side completely or uh, that side. Okay, he gave some examples to explain middle path. Can you give few examples so that you can tell the layman ki how middle path is useful?
Well, I don't have examples, but I can illustrate him. I can help him in that regard. That when we are happy, we are like when we are very much happy due to any sort of reasons. We enjoy that moment. That moment pass away like a second. It's like, oh, it was such a wonderful moment and it's passed so easily. But when the tough time comes, it seems like it's not passing such a long phase, such a struggling phase. So what doctrine of golden means would enable one that when he is too much happy, he should remember that this shall too pass.
Okay.
And when he is too much sad, that shall too pass. So I think in that regard, one can understand the idea of Buddha's doctrine of golden means.
Okay, government of Bihar is planning to celebrate, in the sense it started already to celebrate Asoka Jayanti. Nitish Kumar, when became chief minister, he was confused on which date Asoka was born. Gradually, with time passes, I don't know whether he did research or something. He is now sure कि Asoka was born on that day, and he is in opinion to build some building constructions in the name of Asoka, Asoka Center in every places. What is your take on that?
See, we all remember Ashoka as a great warrior, and his transition from a valiant king to a benevolent monarch. We have studied throughout the history over there. So, celebrating Ashoka as a pride of Bihar, Ashoka Chakra is used in the national anthem, national emblem. So, it's a good thing to celebrate Ashoka. His ideas, which he propagated regarding Buddhism, his ideas about Dhamma, they are still appealing today and it still makes sense in present times. So, I think celebrating his ideas will be a good thing.
Okay. Rather than spending money in construction or constructing building, can you suggest some other means to spend money and also spread the message of Asoka?
Well, we all are inculcating in Bihar state books so that students can understand about the contribution of Asoka and his ideas about Dhamma. So introducing it in books, including seminars over there. There's Ashoka Convention Center in Patna. So rather than spending money on monuments, see, they look like one-time investment, but they attract tourists all over the year, and it's a good source of income for the state.
Okay. Can
So
you
it's
tell me
a
some
good
of
thing.
the structure which was built during the reign of Asoka in Bihar, which is
Well,
still in existence?
The Mahabodhi temple, which is still in Bodh Gaya, it was first constructed by Ashoka, although the structure was very much limited, which has been and stressed over the time. So the Mahabodhi temple over there, it was constructed by him. And
Any
also
more?
the several stupas, but the stupas are not in good conditions right now. The Vaishali stupa is said to have been constructed in the reign of Ashoka. So,
Okay.
but it's in the phase of yeah, and one another the famous for the Barabal caves which were built by Ashoka.
Yeah, that I
They
was
are still
asking
they,
because
they
it
are
is
still in
still
existence
surviving and in good condition also, I think.
in good condition.
Yeah. Okay. So now in someday, few days, the first time means son will succeed as Chief Justice of India. Obviously, D.Y. Chandrachud's father was also Chief Justice of
Yeah,
India, and it is great news because he is the person who is in news always. Are you having some of the judgment, aware about some of the judgment which is given by this present Chandrachud, who will take as CJI in November?
yeah. I remember in right to privacy case, according he include right to privacy as a fundamental part. He was the person behind that. Also, in decriminalization of the adultery case, he was the person who gave the verdict. He preferred personal liberty over other patriarchal mindsets.
Okay.
So yes, these are some of the landmark judgment he has given.
Okay. In history, recently Arvind Kejriwal said ki on currency notes, gods and goddesses image should be there that will boost the economy. But I'm not going about rationality and all. Just I want ki in history, can you tell me some of the dynasties which used that concept?
Yeah, the Kushanas, the Indo-Greeks, they used to print the The image of the king on one side and the image of God on the other. Even in the Gupta era also, the Chandragupta one did so. So we have seen that such things in history.
Okay, okay. So, any news related to CRPF's valor in last 1 month?
Yeah, recently we celebrated the CRPF Valors Day, in which Honorable Home Minister also participated.
Okay, okay.
So
So, what
uh,
happened actually on Valor's Day?
actually on that day there was an operation named Desert Hawk, which was launched by Pakistan in the Kutch region, and there the our forces, a handful of forces, have nullified their effort, and for that day we remember the Valor Day.
Okay, so in Bihar, Bihar is also one of the state which is Naxal affected, Naxalite affected, and also for that CRPF has utilized its manpower there. Also, Cobra forces are there in Bihar also. In latest update, what how many numbers of Bihar is affected by moist?
So the Home Ministry came out with the recent data and stated that earlier 16 states, 16 districts out of 38 used to be affected. Now it has reduced to 10 districts only. So 10 is from the recent NCRB data, 10 districts are Naxal affected
Okay. Just I said
in Bihar.
ki Cobra unit is also there in Bihar. Are you aware about that?
Yeah, Cobra 205 battalion.
Where it is located?
Exact, I'm not looking about the place.
Okay. Nearby Aurangabad. Actually, some teams are also in Gaya district, but headquarter I think is in Aurangabad. Okay. So as once Gaya was hotbed of Maoist activities some time back, what is the ground reality at this time? Forget about home ministry as per your experience.
Well, in town, if you won't find such activities, Gaya is a big district, so and also a bordering state with Jharkhand. So in the border region, the outer side of the district, you will find some such activities, and that is also restricted to there's certain places like Badachatti and all that. So there's certain hotspot only which are left for the most.